we go. All right, welcome everyone to the June 9th, 2026 MicroProfile Live Hangout. Did anyone stick a link to the meeting minutes in the chat? Can someone do that? And then link to the meeting minutes will shortly be in the chat. Please add your name. Looks like people have already done it. I'm not sure. I'm not even sure we need to put a link in the chat anymore. And let's see. It's everyone's shared responsibility to take notes. And the meeting's being recorded and will find its way to our YouTube channel. Okay. Thanks whoever posted it here. Oh, thanks, Jan, for posting the link. Two primary items today. I thought Troon was going to join Emily. I don't see him on yet.
Yeah, that's that's my email was about.
Yeah, I saw him furiously working
Yeah.
on commits up until like just before the meeting. So
Mm.
maybe he's still doing that, losing track of time. Maybe he can't make it for some other reason.
I will
But
send him an email now, just in case. Yeah.
Okay, there is another topic, which is the charter update. So those are two items. With the charter update, we have a red line copy that Sharon made that we kind of should go through and review here at the meeting and then on our own. Um, I stuck in some of, let's see, okay. So if you go to the meeting minutes, you'll see there's the charter update and there's a PDF version. The PDF version, oh, Tarun's on. Okay, I'll pause.
Oh, okay. He's
Um,
on. Just
I'll
about
pause
to send an email.
this. Yeah. And let's see, I'd like to have 15 to 20 minutes for the charter update. So that would probably mean 20 minutes. That would be 36. So was that 35 minutes? Or was it 40 minutes? 35 to 40 minutes, Tarun, if I think you were going to do a walkthrough of the demo.
Um, but John, I have a
Yeah.
question.
Yeah.
Why are we stopping the recording?
Did I stop it?
Yes, I think it is not no longer recording.
No. No, I see a blinking red dot.
Oh, okay. For some reason it just stopped recording on my side. Okay. I can see
Okay,
it.
yeah. Okay. Tarun,
But
I think you were
yes,
planning on going through it.
yes,
Okay.
sure.
And let me
Uh,
stop the share then. I guess you're going to share your screen.
yes. So, John. So the update first, I'll give an update. I will share the screen also. Maybe if you have an agenda item, you can take up. I will kind of in between set up the environment so that the
Mm-hmm.
demo is ready. The update is all the chapters I was able to get the review done. So GraphQL review is also done, and so now all the chapters have been reviewed and all the review feedbacks have been incorporated. Source code review is something which is pending for API. The source code is for one of the chapter. The source code is reviewed and updated, also committed as well. That is, just let me share my screen also in the meantime to kind of share the status. So I'm just sharing in a minute.
So should I not cover another call right now, or should I cover? Just let me know at what point. Okay.
Sure. So now my screen should be shared. So just coming back to the status is just let me go to statuses. So as you can see here, all the chapters have been reviewed and I have incorporated the feedback all as well based on the review comments. Now, some of the chapters which I'm still awaiting a review. These are not the text, it is all the code content which has to be reviewed and then approved and merged. For these chapters where all the review comment have to be incorporated, they also needs to be merged. So that's the update on the PRs. So good thing was that in the last few days, we got this GraphQL reviewed as well, and I have updated all of the uh, review comments and have addressed them. So this is also ready to merge. So all the chapters are ready to merge. Code is uh, code is all shared in the PRs, but is awaiting review. So one of the reviews was for Open API. The code review has been done and it's merged as well. So we don't see it here. So that's about the status update. I have
So
consolidated. Yes.
Turan, just do a small correction here. Fault tolerance has not been reviewed. So that chapter. So I plan to get,
So
yeah.
you see this number 4.1.
Yeah, I
So
reviewed a little bit, but I haven't finished. And then yeah. And also
yeah.
the telemetry is as you can see, I started. I haven't quite finished that.
Okay. So you are
Also
reviewing
I
this chapter.
started.
So
Yeah.
this one, John has taken a look into this chapter. Yes, this is long back, and then I haven't received any further comments on it. I have shared the source code as well for review and have updated. So you are reviewing it right now?
Yeah. I
Okay,
started, but I haven't
okay,
quite finished it. And
sure.
also
And
same thing for telemetry. I also ask a couple others to review it.
so
So
this
hopefully
one
we
tell
can get, yeah. So I just also I started and also I tagged along a few others for them to review.
Sure, sure. Yeah, so your review comment about the LGTM, this has been incorporated. And now, no, the chapters are based on using this LGTM tool for seeing the telemetry. So these changes have been incorporated and it is re-review you can do and you can approve or provide feedback.
Yeah. Thanks.
Sure. And then I have this table in this issue here where I'm kind of updating the consolidated status. So basically, yeah, all means from my side, I'm not having any comments, which is awaiting my input. So I have received inputs on the chapter content, but for code content, I haven't received any issues or feedback. And for Open API, definitely I know that is merged. That chapter is merged, both the text as well as code. So maybe I will need some time, maybe 5-10 minutes to kind of set up my environment. So if we have some other agenda item, I can kind of come back.
Okay, I could switch over to the other topic while just feel free to interrupt when you're ready, when your environment's ready.
Sure, sure.
Okay.
So I'll unshare my screen. Sure.
Okay, oops, let me try and share again. Okay, so on the charter update, um, there's there's the PDF document that Sharon redlined. I imported it to as a Google Doc, but the red line, the strike through on the redlining doesn't seem to be there. So for now, I'm just gonna pull it up in like this is I think that's okay. There was some of the edits. Oh, it is showing up here. All right, one version of this, I thought some of the redlining wasn't there, so I guess I can use this. Um, to summarize, I didn't like comment on every single edit, but the pricing has been updated in this version. Removed guest member and elected representative annual renewal. I might have gotten this one wrong. I might have worded this one wrong. But basically, with guest members, we don't have to have a ballot every year to renew guest membership. It's just in perpetuity until we say either they leave or they the working group has a ballot stating otherwise, right? That passes. They added some links to some additional resources. This one Sharon mentioned way back when she presented the budget, but the word budget is now financial plan, so there's updates there. Um, whenever the EF, this was updated by, or Sharon updated this on this fact as well, that if the spec process changes, then spec process working groups have to basically approve customizations. So that was added. Um, updated steering committee chair verbiage, and it's supposed to be like an annually recurring um, ballot. I don't know if we necessarily have a chair per se, but so we haven't voted on a chair in like I don't know 6 years maybe.
We have it because
Um,
it's not necessary.
kinda. I think technically, according to the Eclipse Foundation, we're supposed to have one. I know Emily and I have been like leading the Hangout and technical calls, and we do kind of lead
That's what I
discussions and
mean.
topics. Yeah, but I think technically we're supposed to have one. Emily, you have your hand up.
Yeah, so after this, are you going to go quickly run through the red line PDF so people can see the change?
Yeah, I was gonna show that next. I'm just kind of showing
Oh,
the
okay. Yeah.
yeah,
So that's
because
what
it's a pretty busy document. Yeah. I'll be
yeah.
in there in a second.
Yeah. Thank you.
They define there's a definition of simple majority since we had questions about it with the last ballot. That was added, and the definition of a valid meeting, like regularly occurring meeting, they added that in there. That one might require some discussion. So this is kind of I added these as just quick bullets. Now if we go to let's see the draft doc and let's see here. All right, fill the screen a little bit more. So you can see they added some additional resources, right? No big deal there. Added the link to the spec process. I think before it wasn't linked, um, but now it is. So actually, no. I think this was added because there's no strike through anywhere. So added the link to the spec process. This makes complete sense to me. Why is it the only thing updated? I don't know. Sorry. Why is it the only thing hyperlinked? I don't know. Um,
It's a hyperlink. I thought it's just
oh,
you once you add things, it
yeah.
underscore.
Ignore my comment. You are correct. Okay. Guest members. This just says, again, gets rid of uh, the ballot to re-invite every year. That's been removed. Um, again, budget becomes financial plan. Oh, this is the area where I think I didn't see a strike through. Um, and I think that's why I thought that the strike throughs weren't all working. Maybe it's accurate in the PDF. I don't know.
I think that might be a mistake. That might be a typo. You forgot to,
Get rid of it
yeah.
there. Um, the they added their own verbiage here. Best estimated cost structure to support and drive the annual program plan. So that's new verbiage. I don't think there's anything critical there, and I think that is supposed to be on the next line. Um, sorry, I'm reading the this section right here real quick. Okay. Okay.
Why that one was deleted?
Because I think this is a very general statement. The procedures for governing elections can be established as long as they're not in conflict with any provisions of this charter or the Eclipse Foundation bylaws. So that's kind of a generic. Um, yeah.
I'm going to double
So,
check Jakarta EE charter.
oops. Go back. Hide tabs and outlines. I didn't mean to
I
do
think
that.
we are taking what Jakarta EE charter did. So
Yeah, why is this removed?
composition. So this is a composition for the steering. Can you go up a little bit, John? For the composition is the for steering committee?
Yeah,
Okay, steering
yeah.
committee.
Why?
It seems that it is okay to be removed because the Eclipse Foundation usually starts the elections in September and they remind us. So this just established that it goes by the Eclipse Foundation bylaws. So it's fine. It's, seems repetitive from what we know.
Yeah, it also seems interesting that it's not in its own bullet.
Yeah.
That it's under corporate members. Um,
I had a look at the MicroProfile one. Didn't see that. Let me
you mean,
let me,
okay.
let me have a look
Did,
at the other version.
okay. Then while you do that, then there's a chair for the steering committee that serves 12 months. Oh, or until the successor is elected and qualified or is provided for in this charter.
Yeah, that is why we
So,
haven't voted because
yeah,
the two of you are amazing. Every year we say thank you. So it is, I can see Emily the composition. It's not added, it is there under the charter.
on
And
the
it's okay.
Jakarta side,
Yeah,
No, in the MicroProfile. I'm in the
right?
MicroProfile side.
the Jakarta side, there's no that bigger blobs. Procedures governing election may be established. So this line does not exist on Jakarta charter.
I'm not sure why we added that. God, this is so long
Yeah.
ago. Because we wrote, I mean, just for everyone's information, we wrote this charter from scratch pretty much. We used, the outlines from other charters, obviously, right? Is kind of for structural purposes. But we didn't like copy and modify other working groups.
No,
Um,
and that was 6 years ago, or that
yeah,
it was too long ago to remember, but I think the removal is okay.
yeah. In fact, we were one of the first, if not the first working group, even before Jakarta, that was a specification working group.
Correct. We fought
So we
so hard
were,
not to be. I remember
yeah.
fighting to not to be, but
I don't like I thought we were much better as a as in terms of releasing and stuff and less process not being a working group.
yeah,
But it is
I
what it
still think
is.
I still think so. But let's not go through
Yeah.
Yeah.
still
So John,
Reminiscing about the good old days. Yeah.
sorry, John, can you make it bigger again? And
Oh yeah, sorry.
also, I have the other thing is the committer rep should be in separate, have its own bullet point. That's very strange. The corporate members, and so there should be bullet point for committer reps.
Yeah, I agree with Emily.
Where did I see, maybe it was only guest membership. Yeah.
Composition.
No, the composition.
In
See,
composition.
John, the committer representative.
That is the
All
PM.
I mean that should be have a bullet point.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have to update this. I'm gonna do two edits. One is thoughts. Ask Sharon why this is being removed. And ask Sharon about committer reps.
But yes,
in this.
but adjust it as well, how we want to have it. I think we can adjust it, and just make it a bullet point. It's there. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, she didn't remove anything with guest members, right?
yeah, but corporate members one, then committee members another bullet. That's
Yes.
what Emily refers to.
Yes, but we left that out when we created this charter.
Yeah,
Right.
and now we can fix it.
Yeah.
For the committee rep, I look at the unchanged version. I think that's maybe Sharon's version. It does have a bullet point. It has a bullet point for corporate members, another bullet point of committee representative.
Oh,
I
let's
think
go to-
maybe yeah.
Our
maybe
charter,
it-
our charter has classes of microprofile working group membership, corporate members, committee members, and guest members. Where is that? Because I like how we had it before. We have 3 members, not 5, 3. And it says classes of microprofile working group membership. And then it starts with corporate members, then it goes to committee members and guest members.
committer members, guest members. Yeah, we didn't have anything in there. Oh no, it does have committer members. Yeah.
We did it. So I remember like fighting.
Okay.
Mhm. So let's go back to
And
that document.
sorry, I wanted to go back. Am I already zoomed all the way out? Oh, that's the agenda. That's why. Oh, here we go. You can't edit your own comment? Really? Oh, I'm not signed in.
We need coffee, John.
Yeah. Okay, hold on a second. Not that I don't trust you guys.
So for disclosure, I saw the document land in the working group, but I have not checked it out until today. Is composition a new thing recommended that removes classes of microprofile working group membership?
No, let's see. Hold on a second. Sorry, I'm not there yet. Okay, let me do that. Do that. Okay, there we go. Now I'm logged in. And go back to share. Just in case my password. Okay, here we go. So let's scroll back down. Sorry. Here we go. All right. So if we go back to the original, under composition. Okay, well, yeah, we don't have the word composition anywhere in here, do we?
We do.
Yeah, we do.
It's do. And what
Oh,
what
we do.
happens,
Okay.
what happens is that we have committee representative under one bullet, but then in the new document, it misses it. And that is not correct.
Okay.
I think she deleted by mistake.
Yeah, exactly. So let's just fix it.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Okay,
You can,
so
you,
I'm gonna copy and paste here. And Tarun, how's it going?
Yeah, I'm facing some issues in my environment right now.
Of
So
course. This is a
probably,
demo.
probably, yeah, probably I think also too much to show as well. Maybe right, looks like next time should be I'll be better prepared. So
Okay.
I'll try to avoid the error which is happening right now in my environment. Uh, and yes, in the meantime, if no, we can get the review for the other chapters as well, then that would also make it better. So, Emily, if you could kind of get the reviews of these two chapters by next time, that would be great.
yeah, I will try my best. Also, I raise the issue for you to look into as well on the MicroProfile dash tutorial.
Okay,
Yeah, as a
sure.
small change. I just when Ryan and I had a call yesterday to look at adding the tutorial, and then I noticed something.
Okay, sure. I'll have a look of that as well.
Thank you.
Sure, I'm gonna repaste this because I wanted the editing to be on. There we go. Okay. Interesting that we have at least one community representative.
Hang on,
At least
John.
one. Yeah.
If you repeat what I said earlier, though, previously that line, committee representative. Maybe you deleted
I
the
deleted
committee.
it. I deleted it because I wanted to be in suggestion mode so that Sharon could see the edits.
Oh, you deleted it.
Yeah, I undid the community representative section I just pasted earlier. I deleted it, turned on suggestion mode, and then pasted it back in.
Oh, I cannot see anyway. Okay, so maybe it doesn't show. I just wondering whether this is to duplicate. Okay,
No,
okay.
it's well, I'll tell you what, let's just uh no, you are right. I stand corrected.
It's just that we added like a bullet. Computer,
Yes, that's what's going
that's
on.
it. Just a bullet and
Good catch.
move on. And we're okay with that change. Is
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that looks good. Thank you.
Okay. Um, common dispositions. Zoom in here a little bit. For all members related to membership action, including without limitation. Okay, let's keep reading and wonder why electronic voting without meeting is commented out.
that one will be a problem and a -1 for Tommy Tribe. If the Eclipse Foundation, and I will be very blunt here, wishes the working group to meet like they do in the Jakarta working group, that is a -1 for any changes on our side. We believe that everything should be done over electronic voting because it's not fair to ask for partners that live in Asia or Europe to attend the 11 in the morning PDT time. That is actually ridiculous. So no, just seeing it there, when we talk about the seven chapters, the 7 points that we chose when we created the MicroProfile working group, we say low barrier to enter. Anything in this charter that is added to decrease the low barrier to enter is a -1. And we will vote -1. And we should be extremely careful because
I think I would too.
And then we should be very careful to all the members that might listen to this recording, that when revising any changes in the charter, if it impacts negatively the 7 principles that are limited processes, experiment and innovate, no backwards compatibility warranty, implementation first, encourage brand adoption, openness, low barrier to enter. So if any of the changes affect the 7 pillars of the working group, we have a problem and we should fight for it. Otherwise, we're just a facade of a open source. And I will just say it. I have said it before and I have written about this. And I will stop there because just seeing these eliminated makes me extremely uneasy and unhappy.
Yeah, well, let's see what the comments are. So I didn't tag Sharon yet. I might go back and tag Sharon on these. Once
On
we're
the bigger blob, bigger sentence we need to review.
yeah. Okay. Appointed representatives of the body must be replaced by the member organization they are representing at any time by providing written notice to the steering committee in the event a body member is unavailable to attend or participate in a meeting of the body. They may be represented by another body member by providing written proxy. Okay. Well, so this is the case. I think at the last steering committee call, Amelia, that you kind of delegated
Correct.
proxy voting to me. I think all they're saying here is we have to send a note to the steering committee saying that, because
Okay.
hypothetically anyone can claim that they're proxy voting for somebody else, right? That's how I read this. Let me pause and
But
let others.
on this one, I would like to fight a little bit on this one. We have to choose proxy from the members, and I still never understood why it's not a proxy from an alternative of the company, right? So we are bothering a member or asking a member to show up and vote on our behalf when it should be the company alternate to do so, right? Or a proxy. When we vote for the Eclipse Foundation, like
No, that's not what this says, though.
yeah, it doesn't say that, but it should say it. When we vote when corporations vote for the Eclipse Foundation as a TJEG or whatever you call it, memberships, and you have to vote in the budget, I can assign to any triber. Triber is someone that works for Tommy Tribe. I can assign any triber that is a 2-page document, which I sign up the triber so the triber can vote on my behalf and attend the meeting and move on. I can do that.
I think,
and I do not know why we cannot do this here. Can we fight on that?
No, I don't think it says that. I'm not done reading it yet, but to me it says appointed representatives on the body, so working group members, may be replaced by member organizations, providing written notice to the steering committee. An event a body member is unavailable. So a body member is Tommy Tribe as a whole or IBM as a whole. That's how I read this. To attend or participate in a meeting of the body, they may be represented by another body. All right, so by another member like the committer rep or Fujitsu or whoever, right? This is just saying that this is how I read it. If Tommy Tribe can't make it, then they have to send an email saying that an IBM representative will be basically the proxy. That's how I read this.
Yeah, but I do not understand why. Go ahead.
Yeah, you were right, John. That's you interpreted correctly. I think Amelia is suggesting or arguing back why it has to be a body member. We're not another person from a tribe. So that's
correct.
So
and if it's a lot of information to say the same thing that has always been the case. If we're going to add anything that has more verbose information, what are the chances that we can emulate what we already do when voting for the Eclipse Foundation like the budget, the yearly budget, when we have to vote on it, 100% of the time, I delegate that to someone else, and I said, "This is how I want. Please attend that." And I would like for us to consider, doing the same for MicroProfile. I love reaching out to usually John because it's easier, but it means you see, I need to contact someone if it's not John privately over email and say, "Hey, are you attending?" And all this minutia is extra work, right? I am being unbiased and negative towards John and the level that I always assume he is going to attend, but it shouldn't be the case. Why am I leaning on John? And that is unfair to John, right? That is how I feel every single time I'm not able to attend or David cannot attend. So, other members here, how do you feel about this?
I don't think this is a bad idea. Like you messaged me directly, right? You texted me
Exactly.
directly, but hold on. But no one else on the steering committee knew until I announced it at the steering committee meeting. Hey, I'll be voting for Amelia Day, for
Mhm.
Tommy Tribe today. I think that's the issue that they're saying is also send an email to the working group alias or the steering committee alias and just say, hey, John's going to be voting for Tommy Tribe as as another member. It's just an email. I think this is personally speaking, I think this is a valid request. Um,
Yeah, that is okay, but also, can we make it better? And instead of bothering you, John, and I thank you so much for being amazing, so appreciative, because I appreciate you. And I continue to take you for granted when we cannot join. And it's
no, you don't.
reflection on how we do things. I would like to know what other members feel about maybe emulating how we vote in the proxy because Eclipse Foundation will never allow Tommy Tribe to get IBM or Red Hat or Fujitsu to vote on their behalf when we are dealing with budgets. You see what I mean? So why is it okay for the working group? Clearly we trust each other, but shouldn't be the case. We should be a standalone, a body that uses its own proxies. That is how I see it. And I have never understood why we have been dealing with what we deal today. And now we have an expansion of it, which makes no sense to me.
I think that's required by the bylaw. Bylaw, I think it's a bylaw saying you have to ask another body. I'm trying to find the exact sentence, but we can follow up that. I think it's other working group use exactly same thing for the voting proxy.
And yes, I am okay to send an email to the working group after the proxy has accepted to vote on our behalf when applicable. But in the meantime, I would like this to be improved to emulate how we vote in the proxy for the Eclipse Foundation. So that I have two requests, right? One request and the other one is, yeah, it's fine, but it's just two verbose. It's confusing. If I ask AI to fix this, it will do it in two sentences instead of such a long written. At least that is my philosophy.
Sorry, and I apologize. My wonderful wife brought me some lunch right during the middle of the call. So,
You
so
like nothing here, nothing here.
yeah, well, and it's also a hot lunch, so it's like I have to turn off the video and audio so you don't see and watch me, or yeah, see and hear me chewing. So
Is
I
there enough for
apologize.
all of us, John?
That is so amazing. I got back from yoga to make this call. No food, no breakfast yet, just coffee.
Okay, so I'm still failing to understand. Oh, so I think you agree, you and I and Emily all agree that if one body, member of the body, asks another member of the body to do it, notifying the steering committee is okay, right?
Correct.
Okay, so your question is, what if you have a primary and an alternate? If neither one of you can make it, then having someone else from Tommy Tribe attend and vote in your place, is that the case that you're having?
Yeah,
Okay.
that is like for the when we vote for the budgets of the Eclipse Foundation and all the reports, I once a year or twice I can't remember how many times we do that. I always assign a triber to do to join the call to vote on our behalf, and there are no alternates. It comes to an email, a group email, and as a company, it's just delegation. And I understand this how like why is a body member, and because it's a working group and it's whatever, but I think we should see if we can use the proxies within the body as well. We can have two choices. You can, I will eliminate actually asking another body from the working group and just choose a body from the organization. A proxy from the organization will be my preference. But I don't want to consume all the air of the call, and I will stop there.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, Sharon, if how do I say this? Just I'm going to type out, just get the thought out. Is required when a MD member organization asks another employee to vote on its behalf if primary slash alternate um, are unable to attend. Was that the general question?
Yes.
Yeah. Steering committee
Mhm.
need to be informed in this case as well. Because all the ballots and stuff, I mean, a lot of this I think has to do with ballots, to be honest. Um, but we do that online, which is another question as an outcome of this. All right, I'm gonna let's let's pause this because Tarun said he is ready to do a GraphQL chapter.
Yeah, and before we go to that one, we
Yeah.
never said anything about the electronic voting, and that should be said in that it's a huge red flag for us. We
Well,
rely.
I already noted that in the
Oh,
in a comment, I think. Did I hit
did you?
save?
Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
no, no.
Oh no, it's there.
Um,
11:35.
okay, yeah, here it is.
Did you,
So yeah,
yeah, John, did you go through all the changes?
well, not down here because Tarun said he's ready to do a chapter. So
So is that possible to do this rather than Turun is going to come back anyway, Turun?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You're going to come back anyway. I think maybe it's better we go through this one so that we can give the whole feedback to Sharon. I think Sharon maybe want us to have a
What is the
quick,
deadline on this?
yeah.
What is the deadline? If there is no deadline and Tarun joined from India, we should prioritize him. If there is no deadline, which I didn't see in the mailing list, we can just go with Tarun. I just feel
So
that we should
Amelia,
prioritize what?
Tarun won't be able to finish all the demos. So what I'm suggesting next time is have everything working together so you can do a demo for all of them.
but I do have a question about how
Yeah.
long will it take to go through the demo? Like, I don't think you have
Yeah.
to demo every
So
single chapter.
I can do this in 10 minutes. So it's like the
How long do you need to have the whole demo done for the tutorial? Everything.
That question was to you, Tarun. How long do you think you need to demo what you wanted to demo? Yep. Did we lose him? He's on the call.
Looks like I lost audio.
Yeah. He's not muted, but
Yeah, maybe having technical issues.
yeah. By the way, I just realized that next week, sorry, in 2 weeks, that's going to be our steering committee call. It's the end of
Yeah,
the quarter.
yeah, that's right. So my suggestion is that we use this remaining 10 minutes to go through this. Because even though Turan did a GraphQL demo, I don't know what's the end, what's the goal for that. So I think is maybe we should have another separate separate call just for
Yeah.
tutorial.
Maybe our normally scheduled technical call
Yeah,
can be so next week. Yeah, he dropped. So next week we could do the demo.
yeah. I think that makes more sense. Yeah.
And sorry, Amelia probably knows this off the top of her head. When do we start our vacation? MicroProfile vacation? Is it August?
The last week of July, let me see, the last week of
Okay.
July.
Yeah.
It should be, let me really quickly look at the MicroProfile website. It's already added in the website. I think immediately, when is the next release going out? The week after we're on vacation. I'm seeing it right now. Hold on. MicroProfile, because it's already added into the system. Calendar. So I know it's July. Okay, we start vacation on July 27th.
Yeah.
And we don't come back until August, until actually August 31st.
Okay. So Turan got a power cut. So anyway, I think we should go ahead
I
to
guess that answers that
continue this.
question.
Yeah.
Do we have a
Okay.
deadline, John, Emily, do we have a deadline on when to provide the feedback for this charter? Because we do not only want to do the review here, we should provide a deadline for every member of the steering committee so they can add their comments. I will do the same internally and review it with calm. Things that we might miss, but do we have a deadline?
Not okay. So the thinking there is Sharon knows that the fall is a busy time with 2027 planning. So her hope is that we can have this done before we start getting into the planning
Okay,
for next
before
calendar year.
September.
Yeah, yes. So I think that if we can get this done, yeah, before September, like if we could have it done by the end of July, I think that's best.
Yeah,
Before we go on break, just because it'll atrophy if we don't, after a
yeah,
month of.
I agree. So let's put a deadline for ourselves that you were kind enough to forward the message, the document to the working group openly because Sharon contacted the private steering committee. And then what we can do is, I would recommend that we say, hey, we started the discussion on this and we ask all members to review and just let's put a deadline for voting electronically on it. I'm checking my calendar right now. Otherwise, we will not do it. So the vacation starts on the 27th.
Okay. So let's see if we can have it done the week before that, which would be the 20th or whatever the Tuesday is for our normally scheduled call.
Yeah, we have the release. Then we have the release on the 21st, 22nd. When is the release?
Yes.
Yeah. Do we have, are we done with, we will have all the votings done then. So I believe that we should aim at having the last discussion on this. Let's see, let's be aggressive and say July 7th for voting, be done with voting on the 21st. That means that we have multiple things happening. We are going to be active checking for the ballots for the release, and we can vote on this one, on the 21st. Once the release is completed, that week we vote on this. because everyone is going to be active, we will have more attention if there is a delay for the rest of June. That would be my recommendation.
I don't think it's a bad idea.
Anyone else? Ideas?
All right, so June, sorry, 7th?
Yeah,
Is
July
that, sorry,
7th.
that's what I meant, July 7th?
Yeah,
Okay.
that would be a month from now where we hope to have all the comments submitted to Sharon. She should know because we are going to follow up in the working group and say, working group members, we aim at having all comments get to the documents. You should have edit access. You suggest an edit. We do like a 2-3 sentences and have it done by July 7th. Ideally, we can talk on that call and then do the electronic voting the week. If we're successful, the week after July 7th. If we're not successful, we will need the week of the July 21st to throw that vote. But 2 weeks before is ideal. But we will need to follow up with the working group members and state the plan for review, 1 month review.
Yeah, we have to be pretty aggressive at getting people to review this. So I'll send out a note today.
And also you need to send a note and a different email about the steering committee call. We will not vote on that one, but it's a nice reminder. You have 2 emails. One for, and it should be a totally new email with a thread action, call to action, review the changes of the charter by July 7th. That will be the subject. And then the title, and then you write what we're reading in the call.
I think
Sorry,
we need to work out with Sharon to find out the deadline because at the moment we do not know the deadline.
Correct.
Just
That is
clarify with her, and then we can work
well,
out.
I already did. Like I said,
Oh,
I already
you did?
did.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I mean, and she would like it done at the first half of this year because in the second half of the year we're just too, and this is true of us, right? Working groups are too busy planning the next calendar year stuff, right? The program plan, the budget. So she's
Yeah.
like, because you'll be busy doing that, try to get it done in the first half of this year, right? There's no
Correct.
like,
But
That
the
would be
first
summer.
half that's at the end of June.
That would
Now
not
we're
happen.
talking about July,
it's
August.
it's not it's a loose, right? It's a loose time frame.
Yeah.
It's not a hard time frame.
Yeah. But
Okay, so as long as you clarified with her, and then yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I'll talk to her.
The other things I want to point out is the we discussed about the voting proxy. So that's a big addition, actually directly lifted out from the good standing section. So John, if you go go up a little bit,
Actually,
talk
yeah,
about
I will in just a
yeah.
second. I see Stefan joined. Is there something going on there? Oh, that's just an icon. That's not an actual video. Okay. Someone else joined.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So
So
Emily and John, I got disconnected. So we can do the demo today. The weather is not good. I'm getting frequent power cuts. So that's why I wasn't prepared. But yes, next time would be good. Hopefully that time, no, I'll have everything ready and we can kind of do end-to-end demo.
How much time will you need?
So I would like to do 4 chapters, which is reactive messaging, GraphQL, telemetry, fault tolerance. So that would take 40 minutes.
Okay.
maybe we can schedule something earlier because that
Yeah,
would be
so we're talking about having it. I think you might have
Yeah.
dropped off. We're talking about having it next Tuesday, where we normally have our technical call. Well, we combine the
Sure.
calls, but we could split out a tutorial call that's specific day. So a week from today, same time as usual.
Sure.
Okay. I'll add it to the calendar.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yep, you're welcome.
So it's
And
so basically the good standing. So she deleted the whole section. However, she put the only the first. No, no,
No.
John,
I'm
if
looking
you
for it.
stay. No,
Yeah.
no.
There it is.
This. No, no. Stop. So this
I
good
am.
standing she deleted. So it's the only the first sentence was removed, and then she put pointed rep toward the end to the previous paragraph. So this I just want to point out is not the previous addition is not something new, is already in our charter.
Yeah. Also,
Uh,
yeah. Also, the next one, voting, simple majority is a problem for us. It goes once again to say that you voted in a meeting. That is a freaking no. Simple majority of the representatives represented at a committee meeting. Whatever. We don't do voting. It's super rare the MicroProfile does a voting in a sitting committee call. So that is a problem that is being enforced. Once we accept the previous thing that says no electronic voting, we have to fight this. The first thing is not started. The simple majority is not started for us at Summit Tribe as well.
mhm.
I will never ask a member to join an 11 or whatever. It's just, we are open source and we are supposed to work globally and vote globally, like we do for the Apache Safa Foundation, like we do when we vote for committee representatives. If we are not able to vote electronically, I do not know what we're doing as a working group. Trying to ask companies to adapt the technology we create, but yet we ourselves don't use the tools to be global. Have a serious problem with these changes.
So steering committee meetings as a whole, because we don't conduct ballots on the call, all it really is a forcing function for all members to be in the same room at the same time to a degree, right? Obviously, it's not 100% required, but right. So some people that normally aren't able to attend do attend. But we still don't conduct any ballots.
Yeah, but
It's still it's let's see, officially unofficial business, I guess, or unofficially official business.
The problem that I have with this is that once you give in for something like this, what else are you willing to give in? And also for people that does not know how MicroProfile work, when they read the charter, it actually says you vote on a meeting.
Well,
so do you see, we're assuming that we know what we do, but that is not the case. We assume that the world knows how we work, but these documents rules how we do business as a working group. Yeah. So this is a non-starter. We cannot.
I don't think this
I have a problem with it. It will
paragraph. This paragraph is completely orthogonal to in-person versus online ballots. All this is in both cases, right? So even if we do it online, defining simple majority is still something that we had to do. Like even when we had simple majority discussions for the last ballots online, we were confused about what simple majority meant in terms of quorum, right? All this is doing is it's spelling that out, whether it's online or in person. So I think this is a separate issue.
Yeah, so then let's rewrite it. As it is, it's a -1 for us.
I don't think there's nothing. I don't think there's anything here that says anything about in person versus online.
At a committee meeting, the only meetings that we do are online, like literally over Zoom calls.
Well, go ahead, Emily.
This is not about electronic vote. So I think I understand, Amelia, you had a problem with the deletion electronic move. Here is a simple majority, as John said, this is determine whether the decision can be made or whether the when you work how to work out a supermajority. So this sentence means if a quorum is met, so that meeting is a valid meeting, and then in order for the supermajority to be calculated, you have to have a simple majority represent at a meeting. So it's because, for example, we have 8 member here. And if only 4 people appear, 4 people appear at the call, and then is when you're trying to work out the supermajority from the 4 people, is that you only get, for instance, 3. Yeah, you need a 3 from that 4 people.
No, sorry, go ahead and keep talking.
And but one thing is in that sentence is saying when the quorum is met, and looks like you also need a simple majority.
Well,
You know, and we're over time, by the way.
Yeah, we need to ask.
we
We
need to
need
go.
to explain. I think
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
will add a sentence. I will add a comment there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
one last, I apologize. I think the context for electronic voting without meeting, I think one reason why it was struck out is because it's just covered under voting, right? So whether you're in person or electronic voting, it's covered under voting. And maybe that's why they deleted it, right? So it may not be any change in how we conduct business. It might just be it's superfluous language. It's language that doesn't need to be there. That's another way to interpret this.
no, I don't like assumptions. But we are over
Well,
time.
we'll ask. Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
ask. Okay.
And we definitely need to be super careful on openness. I will always be a -1 in anything that wants to put MicroProfile in a private box. That doesn't work. It actually eliminates innovation, as we will have seen it. But everyone, MicroProfilers, it was amazing to see you, John, Emily. Thanks so much for carrying the torch. And Mike, happy Grandpa time very soon.
Yeah, see you next week, Grandpa.
We definitely look forward to this, but we were already warned that anything that we have that's in our house might be broken because there's 2 boys.
That is amazing.
We have a while for that, though.
That is amazing. MicroProfilers, I need to drop, but
Yeah,
it
me
was a
too.
good discussion. So see you on the next call, clearly. And John, thanks so much for sending those 2 emails to the working group.
All right. Thanks, everyone.
Yeah,
Bye.
thank
Thank you.
you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Take care, folks. Bye.